I'm sorry, what? What the actual hell are you doing back here? What? Why in the hell are you back there? Get your ass back here, girl. So is there like a split ending here? If I just went to the shrine and like booked ass, would I repeat what Sae and Yae did? I feel like that would be the case. But I don't know. Well, might as well keep on trucking. It's the final chapter anyways, so probably finish this tonight. And we're gonna go get Mayu. And she will love us as the sister that we are. I can only assume that they're probably up on that bridge. Well, I know I missed them. Oh well. Wouldn't be the first one. Probably won't be the last one still, even though we probably have like max of an hour left in this game. Oh boy, what's gonna happen here? Are they gonna send the Kusabi after me?
The two chosen children shall be carried to heaven on the wings of a butterfly.
Oi!
A butterfly
Get back here.
that will save this village. This is how it was meant to be.
You're being all possessed and shit. Get back here. You don't think I won't go and take pictures of 500 more ghosts to save your ass? 'Cause I will. It's kind of been the whole point this entire time because your ass decided to chase a fucking butterfly into the forest. Looking like a real genius, getting us stuck in this situation in the first place. Butterfly Diary 5. When we were small, we once went to the river that flows out of the village. That day, we made a promise. We said we'd always stay together, forever. Even if we left the village, we wouldn't part. We promised to always be together, but my body is weak, and I might not be able to follow you. You might leave me behind. Just thinking about being alone scares me. As we grow older, we grow apart. We were born together as one. I want to be one with you again, Yae. Then we can be together forever. Well, you know, I want to say if you have to kill him, it's probably not the best way of going about that. But hey, what do I know? Wait, oh, let's go. Maybe there's more stuff hidden around this house this time. Herbal medicine. Not like I don't have 45 of that. Honestly, the first game kind of got really close with the amount of heals that it gave you, but this game, it's overkilled it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I have a lot of fucking healing items, and I have never used a sacred water yet, or the stone mirror. And I'm pretty sure I still have like 40 herbal medicines, if not more. Like, yeah, I have 44 herbal medicine. Like, that is insanity. And my light doesn't work. Go figure. Oh good, they gave me another sacred water. I might need that. It'll go good with my other 45. Like I was just saying that they gave me way too much. I don't know if it's just because I got good at Fatal Frame 1 or what, but They're passing that shit out like candy. I feel like if anything, they're gonna take her to that tower we were at. Where is this? This is in the room that we're going into, right? I think. Yeah, this is the tower. Because this is where we had to do the 2 switches.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I know where this is then.
Let's do this together.
How am I going to activate that, though? Butterfly Diary 6. If I stay here someday, Yae will come back for me. Can I become Butterfly without her? If I could, I'd always be near the village, waiting. Waiting at the place we made our promise. She'll come. I know she will. I feel like it's going to be revealed in the end that Yae tried to come back or something, and ended up, like, falling or losing her memory or something else, where she literally couldn't keep her promise, but she tried. But it's not really going to be understood that she tried. I think the tower was down, because upstairs led to the, like, demon statue room and, like, a shelf, if I remember right. I don't know if I'm remembering right, but we'll see. Actually, let me just check the map. That'd probably be easier. I think this leads up. Yeah, this goes where we need. Well, if I'd just walked down the hall a little, I would have known. It is weird how our light never works here. Still don't know exactly what's up with that. Yeah, here's the crimson butterflies.
You finally come for me.
Yeah, we're gonna perform the ritual. And I'm probably going to exercise your ass. Well, you can wait about 10 more minutes, I'm sure. Type 61, that's cool. What's gonna be in here? Actually, I've already been in this room. It's where they did the Kusabi. So that's probably what we're gonna be fighting in here, is the Grim Reaper guy. I hope he doesn't kill me in one hit again, because that's kind of fucked up if he does. It'll really suck. He just insta-kills me anytime he touches me. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the Kusabi. Oh hey boys, don't mind me, continue. Oh no, please do go on. Don't mind me. Did he just hug me and take like a fourth of my life? That's disturbing. The ritual. The ritual. The ritual. I keep speaking of the ritual. Guess that one didn't count. No, 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 no. Woo! We're loud as hell. Make like a super loud static noise. It is kind of cool how he's like normal until you hit him, and then he becomes like decrepit. And whenever he attacks, I'm pretty sure he also turns like mummified. It's really weird. Yeah, there it is. He's like mummified. Get him away! Give it away, give it away, give it away now. These things ever gonna like burn out? They're just gonna chase me? Oh Jesus, he summoned scorpions. I mean monks. Don't mind me just trying to count in French really terribly. Un, deux, trois. You get that piece of paper off your face. Ow. Ass. Up to what? We're just gonna be over here so he doesn't hug me to death. Did the two monks he summoned just like fuck off, or? No, they didn't. Right here. Gotcha, boy. You're next, bitch. Give me all of your ghostly essence. Yes, I can use it. Use it to my advantage to hit this guy. Because he's an asshole. Look at him. He doesn't even know I'm watching him. It's kind of weird to zero shot him at all. Like, it's very much not really an option a lot of the time. Especially whenever he's doing the summoning things. Hit me. Not like that. Okay, get your balls away from me. You freak. You dirty old man. Damn, they're too shy. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna start taking pictures. Y'all wanna run away? That's fine. Like, eat the fattest part of my ass. But first, let me just have some of this medicine that says it restores a little strength, even though it restores like fucking 3/4 of my goddamn health bar. Like, oh, it only heals a little bit. Suburban house mom shot worth of health. Like, how much alcohol does the suburban house mom put in her drink? All of it. Yes, every last bit. Did you just hit the air to hit me? You sick bastard. Yeah, fuck it, we got 40 left. Why not? I didn't even use it. But hell, we have 40 of them. Like, seriously, why not? Just drink them like fucking nothing. It's water to me now. I hear the priest, but the filament's not going off. You know, fuck it, we're just gonna hit him with the big shot. He will feel the pain. Whoa! Nani?
Perform the ritual with Sai alone. Yai, why did you leave?
Something is on the ground where the spirit used to be. Master's key. A butterfly design is carved on the key. Crystal is lying next to the key. Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla? Huh. Weird. Well, let's check it out. Also, I think I need to listen to Mayu's thing.
Yai, you must understand. The remain, such as ourselves, who are allowed to live, must live for the sake of the village.
Oh, so the priest guy was also one of the remaining. That's even more fucked.
No matter what happens, I will forgive you.
Heard those words before. I'm coming to save your ass. Also, I couldn't help but notice there was maniacal laughter in the background. So, probably gonna face off against Sai. Bring it on. I'm ready.
Don't come near. Save yourself. Run away.
No.
Yai, come here.
I'm not good at listening anyways.
Mio, once you've come this far, you'll come for me, Yai. I know you will.
Oh,
We
let's go.
We would always be together. So you ran away. But everyone died.
Fluorite.
Why didn't you kill me back then? Since my birth, I've been waiting for your hands to descend on my neck. Kill me. 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 Kill me.
Okay, I'm getting flashbacks to Signalis. Anybody else hear Signalis? Just me? Okay. Good to know. So, let's go kill our sister. It'll be a regular old fun time. Me, Sae, not Yae because she ran away. Hi. There's just gonna be a shitload of you guys in these tunnels. Like, is that what's going on? I'm just gonna run. Like, I don't care to fight the blind guys that just sucker punch the fuck out of me. So we're just gonna keep going. It seems like the tunnel that's meant to take all of your healing items if you don't have a lot. But luckily, I have a shitload. So I could really give a shit less. Yes, keep hitting me. I don't fucking care. As long as you don't take my stone mirror. That would suck. Like, each one of these herbal medicines is like a full heal. It's almost stupid. Like how good they are compared to the first one. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Like how good they are. I like that camera angle. Very creepy. Oh, excuse me, sir. There appears to be an item behind you. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be on my merry way. Yep. Just gonna walk right past here. Maybe. Hold up a sec. Can't see shit, but doesn't really matter. Neither can they. Do. Hey, that's the thing from earlier. It's almost like I could have just hopped over those fucking rocks and this would have taken like 20 times less time. Yeah. Keep talking all that shit. I'll load in my Type 0 film and then we can have a regular old ball.
Let's continue the ritual.
It's gonna be the Kusabi. Those are the twins from earlier? The Eternal Ritual. Interesting. Hey, what you two doing? You having a good time here? You just strangling her? Okay, have fun with that. I'll be over here. I really like the set piece though. It's really nice. It's cool. Like very foreboding Shinto gates, candles out the ass. Very nice. It's very cool. What? Also, I couldn't help but notice the gates ahead are broken. I feel like there's something in like religion or other spiritual stuff with Japan where if the gates are broken, that's like a super bad sign, but I'd need to look that up.
I'll wait forever.
They just had her hung and then threw her in the hole. It's kind of fucked up. I didn't even know if that would work either. They just like shot in the dark. Wait, the gates aren't broken now? Or is this gonna show how they broke and stuff? Man, they really pissed off the hole. Like, goddamn. They really pissed off the hole. Gonna be the Kasabi? I feel like it will be. I also can't move. Oh, yep, it's that asshole. You know, I can't help but remember the last time that I fought against him that he just flat out killed me when he touched me. So, color me a little scared to get near him. Like, yeah. Can I just, like, run down here? Nope. He's got the power of invisible walls on his side. And apparently Voldemort's floating head. Can I, like, only zero shot him or something? Yep. Apparently you can only zero shot him. Any others will not work. That's a pretty looking boy. And by pretty looking, I mean pretty fucking terrifying. He's only missing half of his face. And probably will kill me if he touches me. Which is already horrifying enough. Ooh, missed the third one. Damn. Almost got him good that time. Yeah, I really don't want this guy hitting me. Because he's been the only thing to kill me so far. Because he literally insta-killed me. So, I'm a little gun shy whenever it comes to this dude. But hey, he's gone. So we took out the penultimate guy. Let's go take out the big bad, probably Sai. Then I can finally use this Type 0 film. What is this? Final letter. Yae, you came for me after all. Please hurry, I'm right below you. I know you might not make it in time, but I'll wait for you until the very end. Sai. Oh, don't worry, I'm coming. To kick your ass back to the underworld. So I can take my fucking sister and leave. Damn, her noose is still hanging there too.
Kept waiting. In a dark, dark place. Shall we begin?
Really makes me wonder how long Sai was down there. Hellish Abyss Mayu.
Yui. We were born together. But we have to live and die separately. I knew this. I knew. Mayu. We'll be together. We will. We
What?
can't be together forever. But with this, we can become one.
What?
So it's all right.
I didn't go through this whole goddamn game for you to kill her.
Kill me.
Better get your damn hands off her throat.
Why didn't you give me that clan? To feel your hand in my neck. We were just waiting on you. On that day I was waiting.
This better be a big ass hazing ritual. I'm gonna be a little upset if I'm the one that ends up killing her. I didn't come all this way to choke out my fucking sister.
Crimson butterfly.
What? What? Excuse me? Like, why? What? Huh?
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that was not expected.
I'm sorry.
You know, out of all of the things that I could say to somebody that just strangled the shit out of me, I don't think thank you would have been one of the things. Although I guess we found out which of them was the older twin, quote unquote. Because in this village, the younger one is the older one, but in actuality of the government saying the one that comes out first is the older. So. Also, I guess that's the end? I really wasn't expecting the Kusabi to be the end. I would have figured we would have fought Sae. Ha. I don't know how I feel about that ending, in all honesty. Like, the story was getting me, but the ending was rather, I don't know if I got, like, the bad ending, or what exactly. But, yeah, I don't know about that ending. That was kind of a weak note to me, honestly. Like, it wasn't bad, it just, I don't know, I feel kind of whelmed, I guess? I'm not, like, underwhelmed or overwhelmed, I'm just whelmed. Like, I really don't know what exactly to think of that one. I really don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to contemplate that one for a while, I guess. I mean, overall it was a fun game. Like, it had a really captivating story. It was good. Like, I didn't have any issues with it. There were a few things from the first game I would have liked to see stay, like the whole quick turn. Like, they fixed a bunch of the ghosts, made them a lot less BS, but they kind of made them too slow, in all honesty. They gave me way too many healing items. although maybe I should have played on a higher difficulty, although I couldn't have because this is my first playthrough, so I could literally only play on normal. So that, I guess, is all I could do. I like the ghost designs. I like the aesthetic. I liked the characters like Miyu and Mayu. They're interesting. They're weird. Like, one of them's clairvoyant. The other is literally like the stronger of the two, taking pictures of the ghost trying to save her sister. Like, that was cool. I mean, they had a good dynamic where Mio just wanted to protect her sister, and in the end ends up literally fucking killing her. So I don't know if this is the canon ending, but yeah, it was something. Like, I'm still kind of just wondering, like, about that ending. I don't know. Like, I'm not unhappy with it, but I don't know. Like, it just feels weird. Like, I know I'm not displeased with it, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like still contemplating and wondering what the fuck it is that I just saw. Like, I really don't know. It was weird. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of speechless. I don't know what to think. Overall, the upgrades and stuff still really cool. They even added more. They made the ghosts a bit easier to deal with. They did the controls and stuff. Honestly, I didn't really care for having the sister following me around, but I get it from a, like, flavorful standpoint. And they did take her away enough to where she wasn't annoying as fuck. But the points where you did have her, my god, her AI was fucking stupid. Like, she just sat next to the wall with the ghost right next to her the entire time. Like, if they did something like Resident Evil 4 where she, like, ran behind you as you tried to take pictures with the camera, that would have probably been much preferable. Mio, I really liked her as a main protagonist with her sister's dynamic. Like, she just wants to protect her sister, she just wants to get out of the village, all of that stuff. Oh hey, and after credits.
Didn't we always promise each other? Together, forever.
Woo, D! I really don't know how the rankings work in this, but at the same time, first playthrough, I never care about ranks. I would assume it's probably more time-based, so I'm not too concerned with that. Mission mode has been added, a new feature has been added to the gallery, spirit list has been added, a costume has been added, an accessory has been added, hard mode has been added, and a new camera function has been added. Good stuff. I love the fact that they add so much stuff to this game. Like, I like having a shit ton of things unlock and do and all of that stuff. Like, it's fantastic. 10 out of 10. But yeah, overall, it wasn't bad. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm the problem because I built up the final boss being like Sae, you know, after so long that it's just like the Kusabi is... I really like the Kusabi. I thought it was a fucking awesome ghost. But at the same time, it's like... I don't know, like, I just don't know what I was really expecting. Like, I kind of had this thought built up in my head that Sae would be the final boss, and I would save Mayu from Sae's, like, mind control. Maybe it's just the ending I got. I don't know which endings are canon. If I find out, I'll probably put it, like, up on here or something, but for the time being, I don't know, it was just like... It felt odd to me. Like, I just don't know how to feel about that ending. Overall, compared to the first Fatal Frame, I'd say that I still like the first one better. Like, this game is really good. Like, they upgraded a lot. The aesthetic is better in this one, in all honesty. Like, the doll houses, all of that, the whole village, the Kusabi as an enemy. Like, I love the aesthetic of this one a lot more than the first one. Because the first one, it just kind of felt like the mansion was just a place after a while, but the village actually felt like it was a place. Like, it felt like it was lived in. It felt like it had people in it at one point. It felt like all of this other stuff, whereas the mansion just felt like a spook house after a bit. But I'm much more of a functionality over form kind of person. So whenever it came to controls, the first one just felt better to me. Like, the camera, for some reason, the camera just felt snappier. It felt better to control. It felt like it had more oomph, that kind of thing. In this one, I did like how they upgraded the stuff. Like, you had different opportunities for shots and strength of shots and all of that. But it felt like they took something away from the camera that I just didn't like. Like, I know that they added the distance equals more damage and all of that, but something felt like it had less punch. I don't know what it is, but it just felt like the different types of films and stuff, like, it didn't feel like it increased anything to me. Like, it didn't feel like it did much. Like, I got the camera equipment, which felt like it was doing okay, but the films themselves, they didn't feel like they did anything. Like, it didn't feel like it increased the power of the camera at all. Like, very marginally increased it. So I don't really know, like, what to feel about the camera. It just felt off. Like, something was differently wrong with the camera. Overall, though, story-wise, it was good. Like, I liked it until the ending. I still don't know what to think of the ending. I might need to replay it again just to get a feel for the ending. But the story that was piecing together with the twins motif, the butterflies, everything like that, I really liked. Like, their uniforms having the ribbons on it that have the crimson butterflies, the whole just overall motif with the butterflies, the twins motif, the village being cursed to eternally time loop, the dolls, the, like, oh, what else am I going for? Just the flashback sequences, playing as Mayu, going through all the different houses of the families. Like, each of them had something to bring. There was the doll maker house, that was fucking awesome. The, like, Kurosawa house, which has the sacrifice rooms and the demon statues and all of the lore in that. That was really cool. The Osaka house with all the hidden rooms that end up being in it, and the kimono room with the lady coming out of the box was really memorable. Plus, you also have Miyako as well as Asumi in there. They had their story, which I kind of tried to figure out, but I guess I didn't really do. I feel like there's more to that, but first playthrough, just, I don't know. And then there was also the Tachibana house with the projector in it, which was a nice set piece. It made you feel uncomfortable the first time you come in and you see the girl sliding open the closet door and, like, running towards the camera. Like, there were so many cool set pieces in this, and so many just interesting boss fights and ghosts and everything else that I never got bored. I kept wanting to go forwards, and that's the best thing that you can do in a game. You want somebody to keep playing. You want somebody to keep trying to figure out the story. You want to keep people engaged. It doesn't matter if it's the prettiest thing in the world, which this game is very pretty, don't get me wrong, I'm not harping on that. But it doesn't matter if it's the prettiest thing in the world, if it's not fun. Like, at the end of the day, you can dress it up in as much glitter, bows, like, whatever else you can throw at it. But if it's not fun, there's no point. Like, but that's not this game. It's got the whole package. It's pretty, it's fun, it's got an interesting story, it's wrapped up in a nice little bow. Now, that being said, functionality over form, like I said, also with the camera. I don't know how exactly I feel about the whole blowback system that they introduced in this one. Like, it was okay. There was a little stun if you happen to hit ghosts, but like I said, the camera lost punch, and I think it's because all the ghosts, because it lost that punch and it lost a lot of power, all the ghosts felt tanky as shit at a point. And there's the point where you're taking on like the 3 villager guys at the same time, even hitting 0 shots, and I wasn't using the best film, but eventually I started using like the Type 90 and the Type 61 or whatever number it was, the mid-sized film, and it never felt like it did more damage. Like, if you didn't hit a 0 shot or a fatal frame, it didn't feel like it did shit. Like, it felt like you were trying to take on a tank with a water gun at a point. It honestly felt kind of bad sometimes with how long it would take to fight a ghost. Like, I don't know if that was really planned, but at the same time, I really wish it hadn't taken that long. Like, in the first one, I think it took me a max of like 5 pictures to take down a ghost. And this one, it felt like I was taking like 15 to 20 for the groups of 3 guys. Like, it was getting kind of ridiculous, honestly. Like, if I had to change something, I would probably change the distance meter back to the charge by holding it on the ghosts. Because distance is one thing where you have to get really close to the ghost to do it. Like, that's fine in concept. But at the same time, you accomplish the same thing with the charge meter from 1 because you have to look at the ghost and it's getting closer the whole time that you're looking at it. So it does the same effect. But if you speed up the ghosts, kind of like in this one where they start running at you or changing stuff whenever they get to halfway points or whatever with their patterns, they should have done something like that. Just let the ghosts be a little faster, but still have the charge up time and make the patterns where they fit into that. That would be perfectly fine. Like, I would have no problem with that. But the distance-based thing, I don't think it really worked. It took away a lot of the punch of the camera. It didn't feel very satisfying to take pictures in this one. Like I've been saying the whole time, to reiterate, the thing is the camera didn't feel good, and that's the main point of the game. But the camera didn't feel that great to use. I mean, I did use the blast near the end a lot, but that's just because that's the one time that you actually feel some power in that camera. Like, you actually feel some punch, you feel some oomph, you feel like you hit that ghost with something. Like, think of it like the haymaker in boxing. Like, jabs are cool and all, they get you points, but at the end of the day, a big powerful swing to knock a motherfucker out is probably going to be the crowd winner. Like, that's going to be the fun thing that people look for. So that's how it feels with the camera. You're kind of just like jabbing at the ghost, jabbing at the ghost, jabbing at the ghost, and eventually you can build up to get the haymaker, which is the blast, or the zero lens. That's the fun point. But there's not enough fun in the jabs with the camera. Like, it just didn't feel very satisfying until I was starting to use 0 shots, or using 0. And I didn't really get a ton of or a bunch of fatal frames. I did get quite a few 0 shots. Like, I think I pretty much 0-shotted almost every ghost type and or ghost. Like, I was getting 0 shots quite frequently, but the biggest damage was the fatal frames. And the fatal frames, I don't really know, like, it felt weird to wait for them to do that, because at the same time the ghosts were like, I don't know, at the end of the day, like, all I can think is just, it felt better in Fatal Frame 1. I don't know why. I think it's just literally the punch of the camera. Like, it felt like it did more damage, it felt smoother, it felt good to just charge it up and blast them. It's kind of like a railgun. Like, a railgun compared to using a bow, essentially. Like, that's all I can think. Now, the positives of the game, since I've been being a negative bitch, but the positives: ghost designs, the mourners, the kusabi, Sae, like the tortured woman, the tortured guy, the monks, like the priests, the decrepit priest at the end that would change if he attacked or like grabbed you. Those were all fucking awesome. The village was fucking awesome. The house designs, the interiors, the exteriors, like all of this destroyed stuff, all of the story, all of the backstory, the twins, like everything was cool. Everything was phenomenal. Like all of that was awesome. I loved all of it. The ending probably needed a little work, in all honesty, because I don't know, it just felt weird to me. Like, you build up Sae to be this antagonist the entire time. I don't know if there's a different ending, but if this is the canon ending, and that is the actual ending, like, it feels so fucking bad to me to have Sae be built up to be like this evil, mind-controlling ghost twin with envy and jealousy issues because she sees twins enter the village and then she starts controlling one of them. Like, it's basically like building up a Bond villain or something, or having a movie where you build up, like, I don't know, Kong versus Godzilla or some shit, and then suddenly at the very end it's like, oh, actually Kong is gonna face a fucking tank or something. Like, it's, I don't know if they were going for like a misdirection or something, but it just felt weird. If that, like, if this is the ending that you're supposed to get in the canon one, I don't like it. Like, I don't know. It doesn't feel good. Like, I'm okay with Mio killing Mayu. Like, whatever. I'm used to bad endings, like dark endings, like stuff like that. If you can even really call it a dark ending, because at the end of the day, Mayu was like, oh yes, please kill me. Like, I'm into that shit. Like, but at the end of the day, the rest didn't feel good. Like, if I had to fight the Kusabi and then fight Sae, I would have probably liked it a lot more. Or if there was at least something with Sae at the end. Like, she left a note and then boom, just like didn't appear again. Like, she has been the driving force, literally chasing us around this entire fucking village, possessing our sister, like putting us in a corner, damn near killing us like 3 or 4 times. For what? Like, there's no payoff. Like, there's nothing to her in the end. Like, you just kill your sister, and yeah, she could be possessing you, but I at least want to see her doing that. Like, I want to see her possessing me and Mayu. Like, I want to know that she's doing it. I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, you killed your sister. Oh, how could you do this? Like, at least put her, like, above us. Like, I don't know, doing something, like floating over the hole even, like something. I want to see her doing her actions. Like, if she's possessing us, I want to know that she is. I assume that she is, but I want to know it. Like, she has been fucking torturing me for like 6 hours at this point. I want to see her in her moment of victory. Like, yes, I am the one that caused this. I am the one that did this. You will remember my face, motherfucker, as I make you kill your own sister. Like, I want to see that. Will it make me feel better? No, like, I'm still killing my sister, but at least it'll make me feel better from a perspective that Sae won. Like, Sae wanted it. Like, I want to see her win, and I don't care. Like, I want to see it, essentially. Could the Kusabi have been a good final boss? I think so. But he wasn't really built up to be the final boss. Like, they talked about him. Saya even sent him after us one time. So that was what was getting me to think, oh, he's probably like her right-hand man or something. Like, he's probably the dude that she sends to do the bitch work, like that sort of thing. Like, he's the one that cleans up. He's the enforcer. He's the second in command. He's not the top dog. So I was expecting the penultimate boss to be the Kusabi, and then the ultimate boss to be, you know, Sae. So that kind of left a bad taste. Like, it's not so bad. The Kusabi was still alright, although he did feel a little lackluster in the whole combat situation anyways. Like, you just have to zero shot or fatal frame him. That was it. Like, I didn't even really use that powerful of film because I figured I'd be facing Sae, so I saved my type 0. I never even used my type 0 film. Like, I kind of figured I'd save it for Sae because I literally got like 9 shots of it throughout the entire game. So that's a little more on me. I didn't know whenever I could use it. I was literally saving it for the final boss, and then by the time I'd beaten the final boss, I didn't even know that that was the final boss. So it's like, what can you do? Now I know. But yeah, like overall, the game's still like a 8.5. I can't rate it as highly as the first one just because the first one felt better. Except for story, this game wins out in story-wise and voice acting. Like, it wins by country mile, in all honesty, because the voice acting, the first one was pretty fucking bad. Like, in a few cases, the voice acting just felt like shit in Fatal Frame 1. In Fatal Frame 2, I never had the feeling of, oh my Jesus, where did they pull this man from, or anything like that. Like, it improved in quite a few areas. I'm sure a lot of people will say that it improved in, like, scares and stuff. Again, these games just, I don't know, they never really scared me. Like, I never really felt spooked. And if I did, it was usually because of Stinger associated with the ghost. Like, there was a point in the hallway where a ghost popped up in front of me, but it also did the duh, like, you know, the loud noise. So I was like, oh, hey, you kind of startled me, but that was it. Like, I never really felt scared. I felt uncomfortable whenever I was going through the dollhouse. Like, I definitely felt it in my stomach, like, yeah, this place is a little creepy. But I wasn't like, oh god, I'm so fucking terrified, like, I literally can't move. Like, nah. I never really felt that. I really don't feel that in anything. Like, I'm never so terrified where I just need to pause something and leave. So I can't really fault it on that. I'm never going to fault a game because I'm not scared. Like, that's stupid. That's subjective. Like, I could see this game scaring the shit out of people. Like I said with Fatal Frame 1, I'm never going to fault a game in score because it doesn't scare me. Like, that's the dumbest metric you can measure something on, is because it doesn't scare you. It scares somebody. Like, literally anything on this planet will scare somebody. But if it doesn't scare you, it doesn't make sense to dock it because it doesn't. Like, ghosts and stuff, they just never really scare me. Like, that's more of a me thing. Like, I know they scare people. I know this game is terrifying to people. Like, I'm sure there's people that have never played it after they fought the first ghost because it scared the shit out of them, and they literally could not pick up the controller again. Like, they'd probably say this is the scariest game they've ever played. It's subjective, so I will never fault a game on that. That's basically how it goes with that category. Like, I love survival horror. There are some games where it scares the shit out of me. This game is not one of them. But at the end of the day, that is subjective, and I will never grade something on that point. I grade things on, are they fun to me? How much did I enjoy them? How much do I think that I would play it again? Is it really, really good? Like Fatal Frame 1, I gave it a 9.5 because it was snappy, it was responsive, it was fun, it was good. It felt good to take care of ghosts. It felt like it had a smart idea with what it was going for. It had mechanics. It had the twist at the end. It had all of this stuff going for it. And it was fun. Like, it was really, really fun. It was phenomenally fun. And that's basically what I solely grade things on. I don't really go into much detail with story. I don't really go into much detail with super mechanics. Like, I'm not meta gaming. I'm not doing all this stuff. I literally just look at something subjectively for, was it fun? Like, it's not so much black and white, like, oh yeah, I give it a 8 in graphics, I give it a 9 in mechanics, I give it a like 5 in gameplay, that sort of thing. Like, no, was it fun? Like, like how much fun did I have on a scale of 10? Like, that's what I go for. I've given things 6, I've given things 5s, I've given things 10, or like not 10s, but like 9.5s. If it's going to be a 10, it's probably going to be the funnest fucking thing I've ever played. Like, think of like the most fun you've ever had in a game. Like, what would you rate a 10? It's going to be hard for me to find. Like, Fatal Frame came damn close. Like, Fatal Frame 1 might be one of the most fun games I've played in quite a time. But I didn't give it a 10 just because of certain things. Like, I didn't find it perfect. Like, there were certain things that just detracted that little tiny bit to where I wasn't like, it was the best thing I ever played. Like, no, there were some things where I was just kind of critical of, kind of took it away a little bit, like could have dampened the mood just a tiny bit. But if that was fixed, it would have been a 10, like, easily. Like, I would have played the shit out of it. I probably will play the shit out of it, in all honesty. I just kind of want to finish the Fatal Frame series. So, Fatal Frame 1, like 9.5, I will play that game probably into the ground. Fatal Frame 2, I give it 8.5. I'd probably play it 5 or 6 times. Who knows? Like, I really like these games. They're getting good. Like, I hope 3, however many we're up to now, there's Maiden of Blackwater, Mask of the Eclipse, those ones. I want to go through all of them and try them. So far, 1 has beaten 2, but 2 beats 1 in story and aesthetics. Like, story, aesthetics, voice acting, that sort of stuff. But I found 1 more fun than 2. That's how I'm going off of this stuff. Like, I'm not just pulling shit out of my ass saying that, oh, the original's better, just, No, I'm going to objectively look at it. Like, 2 has the better story. 2 has the better ghosts. 2 has the better voice acting. 2 has the better, like, general map feel layout, that sort of thing. But 1 felt better at the core. Like, 1 felt snappier, 1 felt smoother, 1 felt punchier, 1 felt like it had better zing whenever it came to the core mechanic at the end of the day, which is taking pictures of the ghosts, like punching them in the face with a flash, that sort of thing. That's why I found 1 more fun. That's why 1 wins in score. Just explaining all of that. Now, 2 is probably the better game at its core. I found 1 more fun. But 2 is objectively the better game. 1 is subjectively, personally for me, the better game. I'm not going to sit here and try and argue that case. Like, yeah, 2 is probably better. Like, you could probably ask a lot of people and they'll probably say 2 is better. In fact, 1 sold the worst in the entire series, so what does that say at the end of the day, in all honesty? Like, probably, 1 is the lesser of all of them. It sold literally the worst out of any Fatal Frame. Like, I don't know if that's just because it was the first and a lot of people didn't know about it and it caught rolling later, but yeah, 1 was the worst selling in the series. 2 won by a little bit, but 3 is actually the top selling of all of them in the series, at least as far as opening week goes. I'm pretty sure if I remember the graph right. So yeah, 3 is apparently the best selling in the first week. But it was fun. I enjoyed 2. I would still highly recommend it. Like, if you haven't played it, like I hadn't, I'd recommend it. Like, give it a try. Absolutely. Just however you need to get it. Play it. Give it a shot. Like, don't get too freaked out by the dollhouse. At the end of the day, it's a game. That it happens. Like, just enjoy yourself. Like, have fun. Like I said, it was like an 8.5. Maybe a 9? I don't know. Fun level readings are kind of subjective, so yeah, it's probably like an 8.5 or a 9. First one still wins to me, but second one, like I said, objectively better game. I would still highly recommend both. Like, if you need to play a game where you want to play as a photographer and take pictures of ghosts, absolutely check out the game. Like, if you like ghost games, check out the game. If you like spooky games, check out the game. I know I've been subjectively saying that it didn't scare me, but that's subjective. Like, at the end of the day, give it a shot. Like, it might be your cup of tea for being spooked. Like, just any game. Like, try any game. Like, I can't keep just like recommending games, because at the end of the day, even the worst game that people say is absolutely dog shit, there are like 7+ billion people on the planet. When in doubt, somebody is going to like it. Like, try any game at this point. Like, I'll recommend it, but I'd say give it a shot first for yourself before you do anything else. Like, don't, like, at the end of the day, don't trust what anyone else says before you try it yourself. People may say it's dog shit, reviewers may bomb it, like, Metacritic may say it's shit, but is it fun to you? Like, try it for yourself, give it a shot, see if you like it yourself. You never know. I've played jank as fuck, like, absolutely dog shit bombed, into the ground, like 2 on Metacritic, that sort of stuff, and I still had fun. Like, just give them a shot. Fatal Frame 2, absolutely give it a shot. Like, loved the aesthetic, loved the ghosts, loved the character, loved the story, loved everything about it. All of that stuff. Maybe some of the things didn't translate over the best, like the Asage Way, but, you know, give it a shot. But I'm going to be done with my ramblings and stop saying "but" after everything to carry on into the next connecting sentence. That'll be the end of my Fatal Frame 2, and I'll probably move on to Fatal Frame 3, and then we can get started there. So, anyways, reiterate one last time, give Fatal Frame 2 a shot if you haven't. And with that, you can let me know what you guys think, and have a good one.